It is March the 4th, 2016. I'm Dana Durnford, also known as the Nuclear Proctologist.org, and you can find these videos from Fukushima presentations at livestream.com. Look up Dana Durnford, or at Beautiful Girl by Dana on YouTube. Now tonight, I just want to do a quick video because David Suzuki is not stupid. And he's extremely educated, and he has access to information and data that the average person has no concept of. And so he would know everything I'm going to show you tonight. And he had made a salacious statement back in 2014. I believe it's 2014. We'll play that statement coming up right now, so you can really appreciate what his words mean.
That the fear is if there's another earthquake of a 7 or above, that building will go, and then all hell breaks loose. And the probability of a 7 or above earthquake in the next 3 years is over 95%. I have seen a paper which says that if, in fact, the fourth plant goes under an earthquake and those rods are exposed, it's bye-bye Japan, and everybody on the west coast of North America should evacuate. Now, if that isn't terrifying, I don't know what.
I don't know what is. Now, that's his words. He has seen documentation that if the Unit 4 reactor was to collapse. All right. Let's look at the pictures of Reactor 4. These are all going to be the official pictures. And what you see on your left is the building after the tsunami and earthquake and the meltdowns. And on the right is what the media come out and showed you is another official picture. Now what they're showing you in that picture is the roof inside of that building. Okay. These are all official pictures. Unit 4, I can't tell the difference. Can you tell the difference? David Suzuki can't tell the difference. Can you tell the difference? And if you can find Unit 4's fool's pool on the right-hand side in the building on your left-hand side, you'll win a case of pop. That's a pretty good deal, you ask me. So Unit 4 is obviously a fable. Now, all David Suzuki needed to do was look at these pictures. That's it. That's all he needed to do, and he would have known it was a fable. Do you think that he didn't see the pictures? You think he made that statement for something to do? You know, I think they should just fire it up. That's basically what he's saying. Think about, I'm not kidding, these are the official pictures. Think about how big the lie was that brought in David Suzuki. And think about how he's supposed to be the darling here in Canada. Yes, your loving media faked Unit 4 crisis for 18 months with the help of people like David Suzuki and just about every nuclear activist, major activist that gets mainstream attention, done the same thing to us. But once again, let's listen to David Suzuki's words.
That the fear is if there's another earthquake of a 7 or above, that building will go, and then all hell breaks loose. And the probability of a 7 or above earthquake in the next 3 years is over 95%. I have seen a paper which says that if, in fact, the fourth plant goes under an earthquake and those rods are exposed, it's bye-bye Japan, and everybody on the west coast of North America should evacuate.
Everybody on the north coast should evacuate. Everybody on the northwest coast of North America should evacuate. Okay. Let's come back over and talk about, let's bring up the next set of pictures for everybody. We're almost through it. Can you tell the difference though? So, putting water in the fool's pool. This is what David Suzuki is referring to on the right-hand side, this fool's pool. And it's supposed to be inside the building on your left-hand side. Do you think you need a big pump brought in from Russia on the biggest plane on the planet to fill up the fuel pool, the fool's pool on your right-hand side? Why not just get those people you see there to bring in hoses and do it? Why do you need that big cement truck if it looked like that? If it really did look like that, it's because it doesn't look like that. And David Suzuki knows better. He's not stupid. He would have seen these pictures. This is supposed to be bolted on the reactor. It banged around inside the building and settled there. Look at this picture. But they were right about one thing. It was really tough. The metal itself didn't break apart. It tore all the bolts out. But look at this left-hand side of that Unit 4 building. Where's the fuel pool in the building that were shown repeatedly? Where is it? Hang on. Where is the fool's pool? On the right-hand side is perfect, yeah? Where is that? How come I can't or anybody else can't? So why the big fuss? Why the big pump? Why David Suzuki? Because he's one of the biggest media darlings out there. And what did he do? He lied to you. Outrageous, outright. It's perfect. Media never ask these questions, do they? Right? And if I say the pictures do not match on the left and the right, then I'm a bad person. And they are somehow not lawyers. Okay, last set of pictures coming up. Anytime you're ready, Dan. It's a lot of work to do what I do. So they plugged the leak, Dana. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of having a hard time accepting that, if you don't mind. Because when I show pictures, it's impossible for someone to come out and tell me any different than what's in that picture. How about you? Nothing can get in the ocean, Dana, but the ocean is right there. It's coming out of there, not only through the ground, not only from all the water, the hundreds of tons they're pouring over it all day, every day, that just washes right on down through the soil and out. But it's steaming in what we call steam. It looks like steam. There's no way we can relate to it. But this is radioactive emissions. They can't get inside the buildings just like they can't get inside of Chernobyl. Nuclear is clean and carbon-free. Dana, damn it. Yeah, you just killed the Pacific Ocean. We documented that. They flew in a massive pump for some reason. Look at the roof on your right-hand side. This is the stuff David Suzuki just shoved down everybody's throats. Yeah? They flew in a massive pump to fill up the fool's pool. Yeah? Because that's a fool. Only a fool would think that pool exists. And David Suzuki is not a fool. The media does not show you these pictures together. Why not? Scientist says no worse than smoking a banana, Dina. Unless the terrorist gets it and you have to give up all your freedoms and your liberties. Oh, that's right, you already did. Scientist says like potato chip, Dina. And look what's hanging out the side of the building. I don't see potato chips, I don't see sunshine. Well, I kind of do, I guess. If you're looking from any side of that building out the other side, you'll see sunshine. And you'll probably die shortly after. Well, I do got 4 more pictures. Might as well throw them out. These are just a tsunami. You've probably never seen these. These are the tsunami. Just 4 pictures of the tsunami coming to that coastline. Then in updating the nuclear power plant. So you lose all power, and about 11 hours later, you have a serious, vicious, permanent meltdown. That's why David Suzuki was rolled out to lie to you. And the first wave hit it, the next one came in on top of that wave, the next one came in on top of that wave, the next one came in on top of that wave, and 400 miles of the coastline, people were killed. And that's a fact. And what was it David Suzuki said about Building 4? Why didn't he show you these pictures to articulate his point? Why didn't he put that up on his website and said, this is what I'm worried about? That fool's pool inside of reactor 4, if that tips over. Do you think that fool's pool is in harm right there? Or do you think the building on the left? Like, I want you to realize I'm not the bad person for talking about this. I'm not the bad person for showing you that. I'm not the bad person for coming out and saying David Suzuki lied. I'm not the bad person for showing you that documentation and letting you make up your own mind. Hugs for everybody. We'll do another stream when we can. Take care, folks.